Hi guys, it's Chrissy and welcome back to another creator sim. So today we're going to be creating the Stone Ross family and therefore Aveline. Now Aveline is one of the amazing YouTubers that I've had the pleasure of getting to know since I've started doing YouTube and since I've even started watching YouTube. So yeah, she's been doing the Runaway Teen Challenge over on her channel too, and she asked us to create some families with teenage children that her sim could get to know. And we were allowed to use custom content, but to try and keep it either very minimal or to stuff that we know she has in her game. Now, I can't really remember what she has in her game and what she doesn't. But I did create a full CC list for all of these sims, and I will be leaving a link to that in the description. I've already sent her the list, by the way, but yeah, so we're creating the Stone Ross family today, and we're starting with Matthew Stone. Well, we're basically done with him, but he's one of the adults in the house, and I thought he would be a business investor. So this family, first off, is going to be very rich. I pictured them to have a lot of money since they're all in very influential careers. But yeah, so Matthew is a business investor, and I did try and reflect that as much as possible in his outfits and stuff. And all of the adults in this, I think, yeah, Matthew and Daphne. So we're creating Daphne right now. She's his wife, but yeah, they're both adults, since they do have two teenage children. But yeah, we'll get to that in a second. But yeah, so Daphne and Matthew have been married for, I was thinking, like 20 years or something like that. And Matthew is obviously a business investor, but Daphne, I thought she would be a model. She would be a really famous model and photographer and stuff like that. So I did put her in the social media career, and all of these sims have careers and skills and all of that. But yeah, so she's basically at the top of the social media career, since that's the closest thing you can get to a model or some kind of influencer in the Sims without using custom content or mods. But yeah, so she's a really famous model, and I'm absolutely in love with this hairstyle that I put on her. It's one of the new hairstyles that I've gotten, and it is reblogged on my Tumblr. But yeah, it's a freaking gorgeous hairstyle, and I love it. It gives me real aerial vibes for some reason, and for that reason I gave her red hair, since I thought she would be naturally a redhead. But I thought her red hair might be a bit more like her daughter's, her natural color, but she dyes it this really deep red. But yeah, so her style is very glamorous, very, she dresses very glamorously, and she's always dressed up, no matter for what occasion it is. But yeah, so they have two children, as I mentioned. They have Mark and Margaret Stone, and I thought they would be twins since they're both teenagers. And yeah, I thought they would be twins. But Mark is really into gaming, but he's also into music, so he's definitely not your typical, geeky gamer guy. But yeah, he's really cool, and he's into music and gaming, and I thought he would be quite a well-known gamer, I guess you could say. He would have an amazing gaming rig in his bedroom, or he maybe even has his own study or something like that. And then Margaret is basically the exact opposite of Mark. Now, she loves gardening and flower arranging and anything to do with the outside. She loves being outside, she loves fishing and flower and gardening in her. I thought they might have gotten her own greenhouse, might have built her own greenhouse in the backyard where she can have all of her plants and flowers and everything like that. And then, so this is the Stone family. So these four sims are the Stones. But then we have Emily Ross and her son Carter. Now, I thought Emily would be Daphne's sister. But yeah, so Emily, she's not struggling for money or anything like that. She's rather wealthy. If you were to move her out on her own, she would be rather wealthy as well, since she is a very famous writer. She is a romance novelist, and she has made quite a bit of money from that. She's quite well known, and that's basically all she does. She's a writer, and I thought they lived with Daphne and her family basically just because they like being together. They like being close to one another. They're really close. They're really close as sisters. And I thought that their children, Carter and Mark and Margaret, would get along really well. They would be super close and basically best friends. So I thought that Daphne said, well, maybe they have like this whole guest house separate from the main house or something. And she said, well, since we get along so well and we don't want you to live in a completely different town or anything, just move into the guest house. You basically have your own house, and it is just Emily and Carter. Carter's father, I thought, might not be in the picture at all. I don't know if he's, passed away or just moved away or something. I didn't think about that too much, but yeah, it is just Emily and Carter. So I thought Daphne would have said, well, instead of you two living on your own somewhere, just come live with us, live in the guest house. We won't be, they won't be in each other's way or anything. I thought their houses would be big enough that if they didn't want to see each other, they wouldn't see each other. But yeah, so we're working on Margaret right now. And I did try and give her a very floral, very colorful and bright, kind of look for all of her outfits. She is very colorful. She loves colors and patterns, and she has, her everyday outfit is not what I would wear personally, but I thought it suited her really well since she is rather girly, but she does love being outside and, all of that stuff. But yeah, so as I said, Emily is a writer. I think I made her a young adult, so she's definitely Daphne's younger sister. And yeah, so she's a writer. I did try and give her a very business casual, kind of look for all of her outfits since I thought she would be quite a bit of a public figure. She would be rather well known, so she would have to look, presentable every time she went somewhere. And I thought she might have quite a bit of, social responsibilities, a lot of book readings and maybe like talk shows or interviews and stuff to go to. So she would have to dress, rather business casual kind of stuff all of the time. But yeah, so, and then lastly we have Carter, and I thought Carter would, be just as creative as his mom, but in a totally different way. I thought he would be more into cooking and food, and he dreams of being a world famous chef one day. So that's kind of where he pushes his creativity into all of his cooking and coming up with new dishes. And I thought he would love visiting festivals in San Myshuno, since I thought he would love, just sampling different cultural foods and stuff like that. But yeah, so that's basically everything about the whole family. And as I said, they are for Aveline's, Runaway Teen Challenge. I will leave a link to her channel in the description below, so definitely go and check her out. I absolutely love her channel. She is one of my biggest build inspirations. I can't remember the last time I found someone's channel that I love their builds as much as I love hers. And she's a really great storyteller as well. So her challenge is absolutely amazing and so much fun to watch. And yeah, so this family took me I think they took me more than an hour to create, which is really, really long for me to spend on a creator sim. I can't remember the last time I spent that much time, just creating 6 sims. I mean, it's not like I'm even playing with them. But yeah, so that's basically everything about this creator sim. If you guys enjoyed this video, do give it a like. It always lets me know that you guys did enjoy the video and would like to see more of these kinds of videos. But yeah, if you're new to my channel and you want to see more of my videos, do feel free to hit the subscribe button, and remember to turn on notifications if you want to be notified of whenever I upload. I do upload at least 4 times a week. Sometimes I'll throw in an extra video, on another day here or there, or I might upload twice on one of those 4 days or something. But I upload at least 4 times a week. So I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye everyone.
deep end, we're alive, living life underwater. Let's spend all we've got getting buzzed. You pretend you're a god, I believe I'm a soldier. We play hide and seek till you draw. Love ain't got nothing on me, bad boy. Running, I'll catch you on my own, boy. The love ain't got nothing on me, bad boy. I'm great for playing, I own it because Venus is my mother. I've got my girls for life. Freedom is my sister. I've got my girls, got my girls. Got my girls. Got my girls. Dreams burn in my eyes and my heart beats for rainbows. Gaga makes me dance till I drop. Big spender to the right with no room for another. I play kiss and tell like a boss. Love ain't got nothing on me, bad boy. Running, I'll catch you on my own, boy. The love ain't got nothing on me, bad boy. I'm great for playing, I own it because Venus is my mother. I've got my girls for life. Freedom is my sister. I've got my girls, got my girls. Got my girls. Got my girls. Love ain't got nothing on me, bad